Hey guys, I'm Rogan, and this is my rant. We believe in the diversity of thought here on this channel. Alright, so today's topic is going to be introspection. It's a little bit of a mindfulness exercise you can do. You can either just think it, or you can write it down, talk to a therapist, like, oh, I'm a man and therapy doesn't work for me. Well, newsflash, it does work for some people. Maybe you just have to shop around for a therapist until you find one that vibes with you. Okay, side rant over. So, what I'm talking about introspection is that we look outward a lot. We observe our surroundings, our reality, like what is reality. The internet is kind of like a reflection of society. It's a different reality. It's not completely real life, but a lot of people spend time on the internet now, so it's kind of become our reality. So the warped things that the red pill teaches you, and sometimes part of it's good advice, most of it isn't. But what I'm saying is, like, I'm looking out my window now. I see it's raining. I see the trees, or like I observe the behavior of others, or I observe what my family and friends did in their lives and stuff like that. We look outward for answers, right? We're always observing the world around us, and we always think it's like, oh well, that person's fat, or that person's in shape, or you don't know what's going on in their head. So what I'm trying to say is think inward, look for answers inward, like what is important to you. you know think with your heart. I know your mind can play tricks on you, but thinking with your heart is very important, because if you look inward, it's like, okay, well, um okay, I'm feeling this emotion. Why am I feeling it right now? It's natural and normal to feel it, but what's the underlying cause? Like, what's causing me to behave, act, or whatever, think this way? But when you practice introspection, you really think to yourself of like, well, everybody, my friends and family have these expectations of me, or like these things I quote unquote should be doing, or society dictates like you should do this, you should have a good job by the time you're 30, stable, you should have a wife and kids and a family and a white picket fence house. And I have a job, but I don't have any of the other things like that. But does that make me any less, or does that make me bad, or does that make me like not as good as somebody else? It's basically all of this sensory overload in the input you get from looking outward in the environment that you perceive. So what I'm saying is, like, when you find out what's important to you, when you look inward and you're like, oh, this makes me happy, or my values are this, like, I believe I am morally just in my actions. I have a higher code of ethics than some people. And that could be something as simple as like noticing a mistake a cashier made, giving you more money. Like, sometimes I don't recognize it, and I'm just like, I don't actually notice it. But whenever I do, I'm just like, oh, you made a mistake. That's just one small example. But helping someone in need, or having empathy to someone's situation. If someone's disabled, like if they have a disability, making an accommodation for them and going out of your way to make their day a little better, or just to compliment someone that looks sad, or just be social when stuff, similar stuff, ethics, morals, values, stuff like that. When you look in, you know what's important to you, and you know what society wants. You know what society tells you to want and tells you to do. And you know how, if you have Gen X parents, and like, they have different thoughts and opinions and stuff like that. But why do you feel the way about your opinions? Are you very strong in your opinions, or are you more open to other points of view? When you look in, you can truly know what's going to make you happy. And that could be anything like writing lyrics or making YouTube videos. Like, that's a little like me. Or coin collecting. I like that too. That makes me happy. Or like exercising helps, with a lot of mental things. But, if you really want to be in a relationship and you believe that'll make you happy, then okay, well, what is it worth just taking like the first option that's presented in front of you? Or are you comfortable, or are you grounded in yourself to know, it's like, well, I would rather spend maybe another 6 months shopping around or looking for someone who aligns with the core of what makes you, and that's what's important. And um you know like learning to love yourself, not getting an overinflated ego and thinking that you're all better than everybody else. But like you have to know yourself before you kind of put yourself out there, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So it's an exercise. There's bunches of links. um, if you go on Google and search like introspective questions to ask. I thought it was a cool topic for a video. Hope you guys liked it. Hit that like button if you liked it, and if you didn't like the video, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. It's free, and that notification bell. It might work, it might not. Hope you have a great rest of the day. I'll see you next time.